Right, race one here tonight at very brisk. Melton has been taken out by Wardan Buddy. Team Zav has joined us. Danny, firstly, welcome.
Thank you. Hi, Paul. Nice to be here in this cold, wintry night. But it's ended up a good result for Wardan Buddy. Yeah,
it has indeed. And hello, Joe.
Hi.
You're the boss, he tells me.
That's what he tells everyone, yeah.
Firstly, that's a great little victory for you. It must be a nice way to start off. A pretty important night, if you like, and in a couple of weeks, if you like, for the team as well. But it must be nice to get that one ticked off.
It definitely is, and it puts Wardan right up there for our decision-making process for the Eureka. So, yeah.
You get nervous about it?
I get excited about it. Definitely don't get nervous. I get nervous when they're coming around or if they're coming out wide or, hope they don't gallop or lock tyres or anything like that. But no, it was a good result for us tonight.
What about, we'll talk about the horse in a sec, but what about sitting at home, the communications? Like, you guys put horses everywhere. I remember an interview with him where he won Owner of the Year, and I think his leading speech part was that you thought he only owned one horse prior to going there. That was a little while, that was actually before COVID, so it was a ways back. But like now, you're well and truly entrenched into it. You're looking at Eureka slots and other things towards the end of the year. Do you get anxious about it?
No, excited.
Yeah.
Just excited. We enjoy being in harness racing. We enjoy, putting our best foot forward and representing the sport. And, the Eureka is a big part of that, and being able to, come up with this concept for Team Zav, and same with the other slot holders where they can put their colours out there and talk about it and talk it up and tell the stories behind the scenes. It's exciting, but it's super exciting for us this year that we're actually using our own horse, because we haven't done that in the past. So, yeah.
We're hoping to use one of our own.
He's not committed yet.
That's the plan, yeah. Haven't committed, but at this stage, something would have to go, like touch wood, awfully wrong, so, yeah.
You meant to turn your phone off, but that's okay. I'll give you two secs to find the button to do that. That's okay, mate. What I was going to say to you, though, that for starters, he was super. Wardan Buddy was super.
Yeah, he was super. Look, where he drew over the short trip, it's always hard, but he had a nice sort of toe into it, and when he pulled out at the 600, I think it was, they ran a 26-odd third quarter, so for him to sort of win from there, I thought it was really, really big effort.
He's a lovely horse, and you must be wrapped with how he's progressing. Which one are you leaning to? You saw a Foxstand to go around in a minute, but which one are you leaning to yourself, you think?
Look, he's a 4-year-old, so I've always had an opinion of using him, but the other one has really come up well, as so I need to weigh it up, like the other one, Foxy, he's a 3-year-old. If there's 4 or 5 sort of 3-year-olds in the field, how do I assess that? He might get a bad draw. Wardan Buddy, he can do it from the back too. So at this stage, it's a 50-50 call, I race him with, Wardan Buddy. I've got me business partner, like Warren Viney, over in Tassie, so we've had a lot of horses together, so it'll be nice to use him. Foxstand, I've got my other mate, Paul Fox, that I actually gave a share to, and so there's a story behind both horses, but
Just one to throw you under the bus a little bit. There is a talk there'll be quite a few 3-year-olds potentially this year. Do they draw better than the 4-year-olds automatically, or is that how it works?
They do, yeah.
So that's going to be a little bit of a factor in your thinking as well.
Correct. At this stage, all the horses, like the young horses, the 3-year-olds will draw first. So if there's happens to be 4 or 5, they'll get first like preference, 1 to 5, and then all the 4-year-olds will draw from then on.
Where that can sway your thinking is that if you don't put a 3-year-old in there, a horse like Hesitate draws 1 or 2. If there's only 2 3-year-olds, say, in it, makes him a very hard horse to beat. You put your 3-year-old in it can compete with him. But you also might put him out one barrier draw further wider as well. So there's a lot of ducks and drakes to play up.
100%. I really want to wait until the last week and then see what all the other holders are doing, and then I can make my call then, so hopefully, then whether I go with one or the other, but let's see how the other one goes in half an hour's time, and, we can, whether they go up to there's a race at Menangle next week, the Discovery, where all the emergencies for the Eureka actually come out of that race, and that's over 2,300, so that that might be an option. I have to talk to them and Clayton about that, whether they go back up there next week. Yeah.
They'll know what they're doing. Joe, one thing I do love about Team Zav, one is Zav, so because I can butcher Zavitsanos. I hope I was was that close or not?
Very close.
Very good. I can butcher any word in the English language, but that one is one that gets me. But the blue and the team blue, and you've got the gold with you. You're very tribal, if you like it, and I love it. And I think it's one thing that could separate our sport. I gather you enjoy it because I think you're nearly the brains behind it. I might be wrong.
No, it evolved. So initially we had our own colours, navy blue and gold, and that came from our heritage because we're Greek heritage. Yep. So the brighter blue comes from the Greek flag actually, and that was that came out of the Eureka when we were doing our colours. Paul Kelly came up with that for our team and drew on that, and yeah, that's where the colours came from.
It's evolved since then. So they mean they mean a lot to you, like the racing colours, but the actual colours themselves mean a lot to you as well.
Yeah. From our heritage, yeah, because we're Greek.
Forgive my ignorance. What is the Greek flag?
The Greek flag is blue and white.
Blue and white, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know that now, yeah. Yeah, I do. Oh, mighty cats, leave us alone. But that's okay. Carlton had a win today. I'm up and about. Leave us alone. So
We've got our team to support here. Joe's like brother, wife, all the kids, family. So, yeah, everyone's behind us, so it's all good.
But you take the team. I remember seeing you at Bathurst, and I don't think you, unfortunately, I don't think you quite come out on top. But you wear the colours, you're all a team. Sort of almost hunt like packs, if you like, but in a good way. I don't mean that in a nasty way, and I think it's awesome, and I think it's probably what this sport needs. We need more colour out there, and we know where you guys are. We can hear you, but we can also see you, so I think it's also very important.
Yeah, and I think when the Eureka started, we were pretty committed to making sure that our colours stood out, and that it wasn't just for our team, but for Victoria as well, because we're the only Victorian slot holder, so it was nice just to, bring a bit of that, and you definitely do see us when we're out and about, whether it's Queensland, Sydney, or here in Melton. We're identified.
I think our industry needs it. I think that's one thing about it. We need more of it. So I think well done to you guys, because not only are you bringing nice horses, how many horses does you have at the minute? Do you actually know that figure?
Check the website. A lot.
But you are bringing a lot of nice horses. You're upgrading the breeding. You're doing things along those ways. You're embracing it. But you're bringing more people to the industry, young people that may never have come ever. They may never own a horse. They might own one, who knows, but that's what this sport needs. We need more and more people like it.
Yeah, and they get a chance to follow a team that's got quite a few nice horses. And Foxton's actually bred by us, so he came out of Joe Dilla, which was Danny's first horse
I actually bought in the industry.
Yeah.
So that's a story on its own, yeah. So my first horse I bought was Joe Dilla, and he's a mum at the Foxton. So that's the very first horse at the sales.
So
first harness.
So he has got a little bit more going for him at the minute, Foxton, has he? It's probably a little bit of a push one way or the other.
He has, but he's a 3-year-old, so I've always got sort of next year up my plate. But if he, I'm not going to say I won't use him, but yeah, it's either out of these two at the moment. Yeah, let's see how he goes.
If he wins tonight, well done. We won't do a double-up interview. There's no problems there. But thanks for a little bit of time. But also the way you guys embrace this sport. As I said, I want more of it. I've been over to Ireland just recently, and it's very tribal over there. They love it, and I think we need a lot more of it in our industry over here. I think it'd make it a lot more fun because you guys do it in the right way. So thank you very much. Well done for Wardam, buddy. Hopefully well done for Foxton. Don't want to moz you. I'll touch a wood as well. But thanks for everything you guys are doing in the sport as well. Well done.
Thanks
Paul.
very much.
Thanks.